Hi everyone. I just wanted to give you some instructions on the stations that you're going to go through today. So today is going to be the last day that you're going to be thinking about our major unit questions, that being the relationship with land, what that looks like, what processes are important, and really could just kind of solidifying the major geographic pieces of this unit. So what we have for you is 3 stations. So I'm just going to explain them briefly right now so that hopefully it's pretty clear what it is that we'd like for you to do. So Station 1 is an opportunity actually for you just to do some thinking and writing. You've experienced a lot, whether it's geographic thinking, GIS, or the simulation hearing, and you already know a lot. So your first station at station number 1 is just an opportunity for you to write and think and consolidate. So you might get there first, you might get there third. Either way, use the questions in the handout package that you have. And just use that opportunity to solidify some of your thinking. You'll note especially on the second and the third pages where there's the 4 specific questions, we really want you to show elements of critical and analytical thinking. So statements, evidence, and analysis. These don't have to be really pretty paragraphs. They should be full sentences, but I really want to make sure that you're showing those elements of critical writing. So we're not so much focused on the style today, but we're focused on the substance. So that's station 1. Station 2 has a focus question, and that focus question is, can mining be economic and environmental? So you've got 3 videos to watch at that station, basically they're from Global News, the Globe and Mail, and Natural Resources Canada. So watch them with the filter in mind, can mining be economic and environmental at the same time? In the last 5 minutes at this station, I'd like you to spend that 5 minutes just doing some free flow writing on the first page. What are you taking away from these videos? What challenges what you knew? What confirms what you knew? And what questions do you have as a result of watching these videos? Lastly is station 3. And the focus question there is a little bit longer and a little bit more complex. So I'm going to read it out for you. It says, does the international reputation of Canadian mining companies represent a more honest reflection of the Canadian government's, Canadian companies, and Canadians' relationship with land? So basically, we can think about our relationship as Canadians in Canada. That might be one thing. But from what we're learning about Canadian mining companies and their practices in international markets, is that maybe more reflective of our relationship with land? So the first thing you're going to have to think about is there a difference? And then the second thing is, which reality is the better reflection, the more honest reflection, the more accurate reflection of our relationship with land? So for that, there are 3 articles for you to read. One from the CBC, one from the Globe and Mail, and one from Foreign Affairs, Trade and Development Canada. That last one I think is most important because it's going to give you some new information that you might not have known before. So for this station, you're going to spend 10 minutes, and in your group, you're going to divide into a smaller group of 3 or 4, and choose one article each. So you're going to have 10 minutes to read those articles, and then you're going to get back together for a discussion for 5 minutes, and then you're going to have a writing period for 5 minutes. So all of the instructions are on the signs that are at each station. Okay, so the point of these 3 stations is to kind of access different levels and different ways of thinking. They require you to be on task. They require you to maintain that focus and to have that independence to make sure that you're keeping going throughout the course of the time that you're there. So the teachers are going to help you with your timing. They're going to let you know when you've got 5 minutes left. And at that point, that's the time for you just to sit quietly and do some writing based on what it is that you've experienced. At the end of class, you may have a couple more minutes just to solidify some of your responses, but please submit your notes packages back before you leave. And if you can make a pile for Ms. Konopaki and a pile for me, that would be really helpful. So thank you very much for the work that you're going to do today. Next week, we're going to start a really fun thing called Civic Mirror. So some of you may know about it or have heard rumors about it, but we're going to get started and really look at what it takes to run a country. So that's what we're preparing for. So again, thanks very much for your attention and for your efforts today, and look forward to seeing you next week. Bye.